Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of English with Smith and Sarah. Here we help you learn English, practice speaking, and have fun doing it. I'm your host, Smith.
And I'm your co-host, Sarah. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are really excited about this episode.
Yes, because today we're going to talk about a very cool and powerful way to improve your English speaking and listening. It's called the shadowing technique. Have you heard of it before?
Maybe you have, maybe not, and that's okay. If this is your first time hearing about it, don't worry. We're going to explain everything clearly and step by step. And the best part is, you can actually practice shadowing with us during this episode.
That's right. This podcast is for all English learners, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. It doesn't matter where you are in your journey. If you want to speak English more fluently and understand it better, shadowing can help you. And we're here to guide you.
Shadowing is great because it's simple to do, and you don't need any fancy tools. Just your ears, your mouth, and a voice to follow. That's it. And we'll explain how it works very soon.
Also, this episode is not just for listening, it's for speaking too. So we want to invite you to speak along with us. Yes, actually talk. Even if you're alone, don't be shy. Try to repeat what we say. It's great practice for your mouth and your brain.
Exactly. You don't need to be perfect, just try your best. Mistakes are okay. They are part of learning. What's important is that you keep going and have fun with it.
So, grab a glass of water, find a quiet place, and get ready to speak English with us. This episode is all about helping you sound more natural, confident, and fluent, one step at a time.
Let's get started on your shadowing journey. Are you ready?
Let's go!
So, let's jump into the big question. What is the shadowing technique? It might sound a little mysterious, like something secret, but really, it's very simple.
Yes, very simple. And very powerful. So, let's explain it in easy words. Shadowing means listening to someone speak and repeating what they say, immediately, at the same time. It's kind of like being their shadow.
Exactly. You don't wait, you don't pause, you just copy the speaker's words as you hear them. Imagine someone says, "I'm going to the store." And right after, or almost at the same time, you say, "I'm going to the store."
That's shadowing. You try to copy their voice, their tone, their rhythm, how they say the words, not just the words themselves. It's not reading from a script. It's all about listening and speaking together.
Yes, and you don't need to understand every single word when you start. The main goal is to train your mouth and your ears. You want to make your English sound more natural, more like a native speaker. It's like learning music. You listen and repeat the sound until it feels natural.
Shadowing is actually used by language learners all over the world. It was made popular by a famous language expert named Dr. Alexander Arguelles. He used this method to learn many languages by himself, and now thousands of people use it to improve their speaking and listening.
It works really well because it helps your brain and your mouth work together. When you shadow, you're not just thinking about grammar rules or vocabulary. You're training your brain to speak without stopping. That's fluency.
Yes, and one great thing about shadowing is that it's for all levels. If you're a beginner, you can start with short and slow sentences, maybe from a children's show or a simple podcast. If you're advanced, you can shadow news clips, movie scenes, or fast conversations.
It also helps with pronunciation. When you shadow, you can hear how native speakers connect words, use stress, intonation, and emotion. And then, you copy that. You're not just learning what they say, but also how they say it.
And the more you practice, the more natural you sound. Plus, it's fun. You can choose topics you like: sports, food, travel, anything. That way, you're not only learning English, you're enjoying it.
So, in short, shadowing is like being a parrot, but smarter. You listen, you repeat, you learn. No pressure, no need to be perfect. Just speak and grow.
We'll talk soon about exactly how to do it step by step. But first, we just wanted you to understand what shadowing is and why so many learners love it.
And now that you know what it means, let's talk about why it works so well. You might be surprised.
Stick with us. This is where things get exciting. All right, now that we know what shadowing is, let's talk about why it actually works. Like, what makes this technique so special and helpful for English learners?
Great question. Let's start with the most obvious part. It helps you listen better and speak more clearly. When you shadow, you're training your ears to really hear how English sounds.
Yes, and not just the words, but also the way native speakers talk, their speed, the way they connect words, their rhythm. And when you repeat it, your brain learns to copy that same sound.
Exactly. You're not just learning English, you're learning how English is really spoken. You start to notice small things, like how we say gonna instead of going to, or how we link words like what do you into what'ya.
Right. And when you shadow regularly, your pronunciation improves. You're copying not just the words, but also the accent, the music of the language. You might not sound exactly like a native speaker, but you'll get closer and closer.
It's like learning a song. At first, it's hard to sing along, but after a few times you start to match the voice, the melody, and even the feeling behind the words. Shadowing works the same way for speaking English.
Another reason shadowing works is because it helps you feel more confident. I know speaking English can be scary, right? Especially if you're afraid of making mistakes.
Oh yes, we've all been there. But shadowing takes away that fear a little. You're not creating your own sentences, you're just copying. It feels safer, but you're still speaking. And the more you do it, the more your mouth gets used to the words.
That's how confidence grows. You practice, and then one day, you find yourself speaking English more easily, even without thinking too much.
Speaking of thinking, that brings us to another great point. Shadowing helps you think in English, and that's a big goal for many learners.
Yes, when you start, maybe you think in your native language first, then translate to English. But when you shadow often, your brain starts to recognize full English patterns and phrases. You hear them, and then you can say them, without needing to stop and translate.
And that's when your English really becomes more fluent. You're not just learning words, you're using them like a real speaker. Shadowing helps you train your brain to use English naturally.
So, to sum up, it improves your listening, your speaking, your pronunciation, and your confidence. And it helps you think directly in English. That's a lot of power from just one simple technique.
Yes, and now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds great, but how do I actually do shadowing the right way?
Don't worry. In the next part, we're going to give you a clear, easy, step-by-step guide. So, stay with us. We're just getting started.
Okay, now comes the part you've been waiting for. You know what shadowing is and you know why it works. So, how do you actually do it?
Great question. Don't worry. We're going to take you through it step by step. No pressure, no stress. Just follow along and remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice.
Let's start with step 1. Choose the right audio. This is super important. If you're a beginner, pick something that's slow and clear. Maybe a children's story, a learning podcast, or a YouTube video made for English learners.
Right. If the audio is too fast, you'll feel lost. Start with something simple, where the speaker talks clearly. Later, you can move to faster and more natural speech. But in the beginning, slow is your friend.
Exactly. And also, choose a topic you enjoy. If you like cooking, shadow a cooking video. If you like travel, find a podcast about travel. When you enjoy the content, you stay motivated.
All right. Now, step 2. Listen first without speaking. Before you start repeating, just listen. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Try to understand the meaning, the rhythm, how the person is speaking.
Yes, this is like warming up your ears. You're getting used to the sound. Don't speak yet. Just listen carefully and try to follow what's happening. You can even read the subtitles if the audio has them.
That brings us to step 3. Listen again and speak along. This is the real shadowing. Now, try to speak at the same time as the speaker. You don't need to wait. Just repeat what they say, as they say it.
It's okay if you don't catch every word. The important part is trying to copy the flow, the tone, and the pronunciation. Your brain and mouth will slowly start to match the speaker.
Yes, it will feel strange at first. You might feel slow or confused, but that's totally normal. This is practice. It's not a performance. Just keep going.
And now, step 4. Repeat several times. Don't just do it once. Do it again and again. The more you repeat, the better your mouth and brain remember the sounds. After 3, 4, or 5 times, you'll feel more comfortable.
That's where real progress happens. Repetition builds confidence and fluency. Try doing just 1 or 2 minutes of shadowing at a time. You don't need to shadow for a whole hour. Just a few minutes a day is powerful.
Here comes a great tip. Step 5. Record yourself and listen. This is a little scary, but very helpful. After you shadow, record your voice and compare it with the original speaker.
You'll hear the difference. Maybe your rhythm is different, or you're missing a word. That's okay. You'll know what to improve next time. Don't be hard on yourself. Just use the recording to grow.
And finally, step 6. Try harder content over time. Once you feel good with slow speech, move up. Try faster audio, more natural conversations, or even movie scenes.
But go step by step. There's no rush. Start easy, get comfortable, then challenge yourself a little more. That's how your English grows stronger.
So let's review quickly. Choose slow, clear audio. Listen first, don't speak shadow. Repeat while listening. Repeat it several times. Record and listen to yourself. Try harder content later.
That's it. Simple steps, but very powerful. If you do this every day, even for just 5 to 10 minutes, you will see progress.
You'll start hearing better, speaking smoother, and feeling more confident in English. Shadowing is like going to the gym, but for your mouth and ears.
Coming up next, we'll share some helpful tips to make shadowing even easier and more fun. So stay with us. We're learning together. Okay, so now you know how to do shadowing step by step. But maybe you're still wondering, how can I make sure I get the best results? Like, how do I really make it work?
Great question. There are some simple tips that can really help you. And the first one is probably the most important. Start slow. Don't rush.
Yes, a lot of learners try to speak fast right away. But remember, fluency doesn't mean speaking fast. It means speaking smoothly. So take your time. If the audio feels too fast, pause it. Repeat short parts. Go at your own pace.
Exactly. When you start slow, you build a strong foundation. It's like learning to play the piano. You don't start with fast songs. You begin with slow, simple ones.
All right. Tip number 2. Use subtitles first, then remove them later. Subtitles can help you understand what the speaker is saying, especially if you're a beginner. You can read along while you listen.
But don't rely on them forever. Try to remove the subtitles after a few rounds and focus only on listening. That way, your ears do the real work, and your brain gets better at catching the sounds of English.
Next tip is one of my favorites. Choose topics you enjoy. If you like music, shadow music videos. If you love cooking, shadow cooking shows. When you enjoy the topic, learning feels more fun, not like homework.
Yes, fun is important. When you're having a good time, you want to keep going. You don't feel tired or bored, so always pick content that makes you smile or feel curious.
Now, here's a powerful tip. Practice every day, even just 10 minutes. You don't need to study for hours. Just 10 minutes of shadowing each day can make a huge difference. What matters is consistency. Doing it often, like brushing your teeth.
Totally. It's better to practice for 10 minutes every day than to do 1 hour only once a week. Small steps lead to big results over time.
And our last tip, but definitely not the least important. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep going. You will make mistakes. You might say a word wrong or miss a sentence. That's okay. That's normal.
Mistakes mean you're learning. Every time you mess up, you grow. So don't stop. Don't say, "Oh no, I'm not good at this." Just smile, laugh, and keep trying.
We all learn by doing, not by being perfect. So be kind to yourself and enjoy the process.
Let's repeat those 5 tips really quickly. Start slow. Don't rush. Use subtitles first, then remove them. Choose topics you enjoy. Practice every day, even for 10 minutes. Don't worry about mistakes. Keep going.
If you follow these tips, your shadowing practice will become stronger and more fun. And most of all, you will become a more confident English speaker.
Coming up next, we're going to do something exciting, a live shadowing example with you. So stay with us and get ready to speak.
All right, friends, it's time for the fun part. Let's actually try shadowing together.
Yes, don't just listen. This is your moment to speak. Try to repeat with us. If you're in a quiet place, say the words out loud. If you're in public, you can whisper or just speak in your mind. Ready?
We'll start with something very simple. I'll say a short sentence slowly and clearly, and Sarah will shadow me. Then you can try to copy us too. I am learning English.
I am learning English.
I am learning English.
I am learning English.
Your turn, listeners. One more time with me. Let's say it together slowly. I am learning English. Nice job. Okay, let's try another sentence. I like to practice every day.
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 Now you try with us. Ready? Together. I like to practice every day.
Great. Don't worry if you're not perfect. Just keep repeating. Your mouth is learning how English feels.
All right. Now we'll try a longer passage. I'll say one full sentence first. Then Sarah will shadow it. After that, we'll say the whole passage together. You can join in too. Learning English takes time, but if you practice every day, you will get better.
Learning English takes time, but if you practice every day, you will get better.
Learning English takes time, But if you practice every day, you will get better.
Learning English takes time, but if you practice every day, you will get better.
Okay, now let's say it together. Me, Sarah, and you listening. Ready? Learning English takes time, but if you practice every day, you will get better.
Nice. Let's try one more sentence. Listen carefully.
Don't be afraid of mistakes. Every mistake helps you learn.
Don't be afraid of mistakes. Every mistake helps you learn.
Now, everyone, let's say it all together. Together. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Every mistake helps you learn.
Great job. Remember, it's okay if you didn't catch every word. You can pause this episode, go back, and repeat it again as many times as you like.
Exactly. Repetition is key. The more you shadow, the easier it gets. And every time you do it, your English becomes more natural.
So, keep practicing. Find audio you like, listen closely, and speak along. Shadowing is a habit, and you're already on the right path.
Coming up next, we'll talk about some common mistakes people make when they try shadowing, and how you can avoid them.
Stick with us, you're doing amazing.
All right. You're doing such a great job following along. But now, let's talk about something really important. Mistakes. Because yes, everyone makes them. Especially when learning something new like shadowing.
Absolutely. Mistakes are normal. They're part of the learning process. But if we understand the common mistakes, we can avoid them and make faster progress.
Let's start with the first one. Speaking too fast and getting lost. This happens a lot. People try to keep up with the audio too quickly. They rush, and suddenly, they can't follow anymore.
That's right. Shadowing isn't a race. If the speaker is fast, it's okay to pause the audio or slow it down. Use tools like YouTube's speed setting or a language learning app to adjust the speed.
Yes, start slow. Speed will come later, naturally. First, focus on saying the words clearly and with the right rhythm.
The second mistake is choosing content that's too hard. If you start with fast news reports or complicated speeches, you might feel frustrated.
Exactly. In the beginning, try using children's shows, beginner podcasts, or English learning videos. Choose audio that matches your level right now, not the level you wish you had.
When you feel comfortable, you can move up, but don't skip ahead too quickly. You need to build your skills step by step, just like climbing stairs.
Now, here's a big one. Giving up too soon. A lot of learners try shadowing for 1 or 2 days, then say, "This is too hard," and stop.
Yes, and we get it. Shadowing can feel strange at first. You might feel silly or slow, but remember, every skill feels hard at the beginning. Think about learning to ride a bike or play a new game. It takes time.
The key is to keep going. Even 5 minutes a day can bring big results. You just have to give it time.
And finally, mistake number 4, not listening carefully before speaking. Some learners start repeating too fast before they really hear how the sentence sounds.
Right. Shadowing isn't just about speaking, it's about listening first. You need to hear the rhythm, the tone, and the way the speaker connects words.
So before you speak, take a moment to really listen. Maybe even listen 2 or 3 times. Then shadow with better accuracy.
Let's go over those mistakes one more time. Speaking too fast and getting lost. Choosing content that's too hard. Giving up too soon. Not listening carefully before speaking.
If you avoid these, your shadowing practice will become smoother and more effective. You'll improve faster and enjoy it more.
And remember, making mistakes is part of learning. Just don't let them stop you. Learn, adjust, and keep going.
Coming up next, we're going to share a quick success story and give you some useful resources to help you keep shadowing every day.
Stay with us. You're doing amazing, and we're almost at the finish line.
Before we wrap up, we want to share a quick story that might inspire you, because shadowing really does work, but it takes time and patience.
Yes, this is the story of Maya, one of our podcast listeners from Thailand. Maya started learning English as an adult. She always felt shy when speaking, and she used to translate every sentence in her head before saying it out loud.
That made her slow and nervous. She said even ordering coffee in English felt stressful, but then she discovered shadowing through a podcast just like this one.
At first, Maya said she felt silly repeating things out loud alone in her room. She wasn't sure if it was helping, but she promised herself to do just 10 minutes a day for 1 month.
She started with easy videos, simple English with subtitles. She listened, repeated, and even recorded herself. She said it felt strange, but kind of fun too.
After 2 weeks, she noticed something amazing. She didn't need to pause and think before speaking. The phrases started to come out more naturally. She was no longer translating, she was just speaking.
After 1 month, she sent us a message. Her voice was more confident, her pronunciation was clearer, and most of all, she wasn't afraid of speaking anymore.
Now, 6 months later, Maya joins English-speaking groups online and even helps new learners feel more comfortable. And guess what? She still does shadowing every day.
Her message to other learners was simple: don't give up just because it feels weird. Keep shadowing. One day you'll surprise yourself.
So if you're listening today and thinking, can I really improve? The answer is yes. Just like Maya, you can grow step by step.
It's not about being perfect. It's about practicing a little each day, having fun, and believing in your progress.
Your story could be next.
And we'd love to hear it when you're ready to share.
All right, before we finish today's episode, Sarah, let's share some extra tools and resources that can make shadowing even easier and more fun.
Yes, there are lots of great websites and YouTube channels for learners at all levels. For example, you can check out English Class 101 on YouTube. They have clear, slow videos perfect for shadowing.
Also, websites like elo.org offer free audio lessons with transcripts. That's great because you can read and listen at the same time.
And if you want to slow down audio, try tools like YouTube's Speed Control. You can slow videos to 0.75 or 0.5 speed without changing the voice pitch. It helps a lot when you're just starting.
Another useful tool is the app Voice Dream Reader. It lets you listen to text with adjustable speed, so you can practice shadowing with articles or stories you like.
And don't forget podcasts made for learners like the English We Speak from the BBC. They're short, fun, and easy to shadow.
So many options out there. Try different tools and see what works best for you. The key is to make shadowing part of your daily routine.
Exactly. With the right tools and your daily practice, your English will keep getting better and better.
All right, that's it for our extra tools. Ready for the final words?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Wow, Sarah. What a great episode we've had today. We've talked all about the shadowing technique, what it is, why it works, how to practice it, and even shared some real success stories.
Yes. We hope everyone listening feels ready to try shadowing on their own. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about practicing a little every day and having fun with it.
So here's a small challenge for all our listeners. Try shadowing just 2 minutes of English audio today. It could be a song, a podcast, or a video. Don't worry if it's hard. Just keep going.
And after you try, we'd love to hear from you. Send us your questions or tell us how it went. Your feedback helps us make better episodes just for you.
Exactly. We want to support your English journey every step of the way. So don't be shy. Reach out, share your thoughts, and keep practicing.
Thank you so much for listening and practicing with us. We believe in you.
See you next time for more tips and fun English learning.
Bye for now. Keep shadowing and keep shining.